story is today. The story today is The Three Little Pigs, and this comes in one of our story sets. So why don't you grab your puppets and let's tell the story together. Once upon a time, there were 3 pigs. 1, 2, 3. And they lived with their mother. But the day came when their mother said to them, "You are far too big to live with me anymore. You need to go and find your very own house to live in." Oh dear, what were the 3 pigs going to do? They had no choice but to go and build their own houses. So they set off to go and find some materials. The first little pig set off down the road, singing a merry tune to himself because he was so excited for his new adventure. When he met a farmer, and the farmer had some straw. The first little pig went up to the farmer, and luckily he was very friendly. "Excuse me, Mr. Farmer, but please may I have some of your straw to build myself a house?" "Of course you can," said the farmer, and he handed him some straw. "There you go. Good luck." Well, very pleased with himself, the first little pig set off down the road to go and start building his house made of straw. He worked all day, and he built a magnificent house out of straw. "Ah, yes," thought the little pig. "Nobody can ever catch me now. I am on my own in my beautiful new house." Well, now it was time for the second little pig to go on his adventure and build himself a house too. Well, he only got a little way down the lane when he saw a woodcutter, and he was bashing up loads of wood and sticks. He went over to the woodcutter, who was very friendly. "Hello, Mr. Woodcutter. Would you mind if I borrowed some of your sticks to go and build myself a house?" Well, the woodcutter was a very nice man, and he said, "Of course you can!" And he gave the pig a bundle of sticks. "Be careful with those, and good luck." And the second little pig went to go and build his house, made of sticks. He worked all day, and he built the most magnificent house out of sticks. "Perfect," he said. "No one will ever catch me in here. I am on my own in my perfect house made of sticks." So, then it was time for the third little pig to go and build his house. Oh! And he saw a builder. The builder had lots of bricks, and he thought that would be a very good idea to build his house out of bricks. Safe, sturdy, and secure. "Excuse me, Mr. Builder, but please can I have some of your bricks to build myself a house?" Luckily, the builder was very kind too, and he said, "Of course you can. Here you are. Here's a bundle of bricks. Good luck." And off he went down the lane, carrying lots of bricks. That must have been really heavy. And he worked all day until his house made of bricks was built. Perfect! No one can catch me in here. I am safe and secure, living in my house made of bricks. Well, little did they know, someone had been watching them. Who could it be? Of course, it was the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf was feeling hungry, and he saw 3 chances to have 3 dinners. The next morning, he set off and went to the first little pig's house, made of straw. He got to the first house made of straw and knocked on the door. Who is it? Little pig, let me come in. Well, the little pig looked out of the window, and straight away he knew there was trouble. After all, his mother had always taught him that big bad wolves are mean and scary. So he said, "No, you may not come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin, I will not let you in." Well, the wolf didn't like this very much, and his face grew grumpy, and he stomped his feet, and he said, "Well then, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." And within 3 puffs, he blew the first little pig's house down made of straw. The first little pig! He ran as fast as he could and ran to his second brother's house made out of sticks. Well, after losing the first little pig, the wolf was not happy at all, and he made his way to the second little pig's house, made of sticks. He knocked on the door and said, little pigs, let me come in." And the little pigs both looked out of the window and said, "No, not by the hair of our chinny chins, we will not let you in." And the wolf, of course, was not very pleased. "Well then, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Wow! And with the wolves huffing and puffing, the house made of sticks crumbled to the ground. No! "Quick!" said the little pigs, and they ran to their third brother's house made out of bricks. Well, by this time the wolf was furious, and he stomped his feet all the way to the house made of bricks. Little pigs, he said, "let me come in." And of course they looked out the window and said, "No, not by the hair of our chinny chins, we will not let you in." "Well," said the wolf, "then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Well, the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew, and he blew, but the house made of bricks was not falling down. "Right," he said, "I'll go to the chimney." And he did. He climbed all the way up to the chimney and tried to get his bottom through the chimney. Well, did you know that wolves have very big bottoms? Yes, so that makes it very hard for them to get down chimneys. was furious by this point, but his bottom just got too stuck. Oh! And by this time, he had a big tummy ache from all the pushing and the shoving and the huffing and the puffing. And he decided, what's the point? I can find a meal somewhere else. And so, the three little pigs helped him climb out of the chimney. And you see, because the pigs were so kind helping him climb out of the chimney, and he was rather embarrassed about getting his bottom stuck, the wolf agreed to never bother them again, and he would go and find some food elsewhere in the forest. I think I'll eat bugs from now on. Thank you, little pigs. Goodbye. Oh. And off he went into the forest, leaving the little pigs alone, in peace, in their house made of bricks. And the wolf never returned, and they lived happily ever after. Hooray! The end. Well, I just love telling the story of the three little pigs, and every time I tell the story, I make up a different ending. So what will your ending be to the story? I hope you have a wonderful World Book Day, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye!